Edochie is showing his illegitimate son all over on social media, shamelessly. And I ask, the one you put under the 6 feet, what do that same boy you put under the 6 feet, you came on social media and said that boy called you on phone before he's dead and said, "Daddy, where are you? I hope you are okay." You were all excited that you have a grown-up son who is concerned about your well-being, that you have a grown-up son who is putting her leg in the shoes you are wearing to make sure that you are okay, to make sure that the shoes that you have on is bigger than you. He have to share that burden with you. He pick his phone and called you to find out how you were doing. That same particular boy lost his life in the process of all this mess you put them through. And you've completely forgot that he was human being walking on this earth full of life. You have been in his life. You have sent him errands. He has done a lot for you. You already chose your illegitimate son over that young, handsome man you put under 6 feet. Showing how much he loves you more than his mother. Hello, you're the Edochie. Where is your empathy? Where is your sense of reasoning? Which God created you and Judy Austin? What kind of love and marriage do you two think you are doing? You said you want to be a polygamous man. At this point, are you a polygamous or monogamous? At this point, can you define the kind of life you are living? Can you define the kind of marital status you are in right now? And one more question. If your father had chosen all the women he has had affair with in that Nollywood and outside Nollywood, how would you have taken it as his son? How would you have taken your father bringing all the women he slept with in his home? Are you going to tell us that you don't have step siblings outside? I am not saying it's okay for men to be having children everywhere. Just because it is not okay, that is the reason why you should not do it in the first place. You have put this woman through hell. And she kept on taking it. She kept on taking it. She kept on taking it. And you think she doesn't have feeling? You think she doesn't care? So you have to make it public and rub it on her face in public with your side chick. No matter how you and Judy Austin will live together, to me, to God, to the public, to your family, she cannot be your wife. Why? Because you stood in the presence of God and you make a vow. You told the public, you told God, you told the church, you told the court of Nigeria. That means you told all the Nigerians that you are vowing that May Edochie is your wife. And no enemy, and no side chick, and no other woman will come in between you. And it is a pity, it is a pity to hear some women who are old enough to be grandmothers will come online and be supporting the acts Judy Austin is exhibiting on Facebook. And they will come, especially Blessing CEO and one of the other women will come online and said polygamous is by nature. Polygamous is African tradition. Polygamous is African things. Yes. Our forefathers and our fathers who practiced polygamous, they never promised God. They didn't make a vow between them, their wife, and God that they will never marry any other woman. Are we choosing the culture, the tradition that has been made by human being over our Creator, over the law of our Creator? Our forefathers and our fathers who have been the polygamous, they do not slept with another man's wife and make that woman their own. Your Edochie came out so proud to say that he's a David incarnation. Hello? You don't have a single wisdom of King David in the Bible. And Judy Austin proudly wrote on her page that she is the Bathsheba who has connived with Prophet Nathan to kill the successor of David and make his son Solomon a successor. No wonder you two are doing this, because you don't know anything about Bible. If you know something about the Bible, you will not give yourself those names. Your Edochie, do you know what you are putting your children from your first family through? Do you know the depression? Do you know the emotional trauma? Do you know the confusion? Do you know the spiritual distraction you are putting in their heart, in their mind? Do you know what you are putting them through? An intelligent, smart man will know that what he's doing is something that people will use against them the next day. I mean tomorrow, when the news arises. And I can see that at the end of all that you are doing, May Edochie will be the person, the very person who will raise the children Judy Austin is having for you. Whether you like it or not, May will be the one who will raise. She will raise the children Judy Austin is having for you. That is what is bound to happen. In one way or the other, she has a part to play in those children's life. So what you are doing right now, you are creating enmity between Judy Austin's and May Edochie. You are creating the enmity between your May Edochie children and Judy Austin children. But one thing you guys doesn't understand is that all the men that have got themselves involved in the polygamous family, they think that they were doing that to their first wives. And don't get me wrong, in the short run, their first wives endure everything. Like they really show them shaky. But in the long run, you, the man, will become a government property. I will explain. When you get old, all the ill treatment you have shared in the portion for all your women, they are now focusing on them and their children. You are now the mediator. If you get into them, fine. If you don't, they don't care anymore. So the children, your own children, man said, is now focused on their mothers. And when you get old and you have no control over anything, you cannot do anything, that is why you will know the meaning of polygamy. That is why you will know that the government property is even better and have respect than you will be. No No child from any other woman, any of the women you kept in your house, calling your family, will want to do anything from you. Everybody will be dragging each other who will help you. Is it not your father? And is it not your father too? He gave you this. He gave you also this. He loved you when he was stronger. He loved you when he was stronger too. Go and help your father. Go. That is what will be you. That is what will become you. That is why they say polygamous is not good. In the short run, it affects the women and children. In the long run, it affects you, the man, till you die. You will die in shame. You will die like someone who has no family. And the funniest part of this is that every polygamous home, when the man is old, the children from the first wife are the only one happens to take care of their father in the old age. And those are the children that your Edochie, is making them your best enemies. You haven't reached the point you want to be a polygamist. You are not mentally prepared to be a polygamous man. You are not physically prepared to be a polygamous man. You are only prepared for polygamous because that is all I can say. All you know about polygamous is going into sleep with this woman, sleep with the other woman, sleep with the other woman. But anything concerning polygamous, your Edochie, you have no even an inch close. You are digging your early grave instead of claiming to be a polygamous.